Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yonna Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yonna Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yonna Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yonna Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yonna Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yonna head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yonna branch located countrywide near you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I say a big salam alaikum to everyone here.
Ako foshi ala tentu ya jai abe luntana la be kontona biri mushukunda foke kunda abafula be assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh.
It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you as your MC on this momentous occasion.
Ako na be on jambi akumaya bake purka futa jambi be luna.
The launching of New Islamic Microfinance.
Ako munketa bi nyanda bunda damuda yelo kala jam launching na munketa Islamic Microfinance.
I am Abdul Kamara, the Customer Service Manager.
Ako akelamu Abdul Kamara, Custom Service Manager
and Overseer of Business Development.
Ako Kamara Ramoni Kenyala ka oversee.
I have met some of you here.
Akai don tarajanne.
Such as the Imam.
Ako na Imam Ratibo bijanne.
The Alkalo.
Ako Alkalo ba fanan bijanne.
As well as the youth chairman.
Ako youth chairman bijanne ngada Mr. Sidibeti.
I have not met some.
Anin deputy governor fanan be Sirin Jang.
But I have spoken to few.
Ako anin jama diamutale.
Such as Abdurrahman Bahum.
Ako Abdurrahman Bahum anafanan diamutale.
And Deputy Governor Mamandin Sise.
Ako anin Deputy Governor mungkada Alaji Mamandin Sise ti.
Who are all amongst us today here.
Ako fanan be fela kafo kono jang.
So first and foremost,
ako nin tambira wala.
I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude
ako abala kontano nyitana anala nganiyo
to everyone seated here.
Ako momo ni libe Sirin Jambi ñu tenato.
The community leaders.
Ako community kay nyaton ko.
Our esteemed speakers.
Ako nin diamula ko tawnu.
And every single individual.
Ako momo be Sirin Jambi ñu kafon ko je babe tentule ba jayla.
Your presence is a testament.
Ako Allah taro Jambi aku mate bulubake ananya fa.
To the importance of this event and the significance it holds for the community of Basse.
Ako ñu program kumma mu yalon ko mbake kam Basse sa to ko Jambi.
Today we gather here to witness
ako bi na be jang ka fendo fananje Jambi
a new opportunity.
Ako mungada opportunity kudo ti jang.
A new chapter in our journey.
Ako mungada chapter ti jang
to financial inclusion.
Ako mungada na kontigo Kenyati
and the empowerment of women and youth.
Ako pruka musol sembentu ya nyimbanko kanja URR.
The establishment of new branch
ako pruka nyumbla kudo nyele
reflects our commitment to serve the community of Basse.
Commitment oni
to serve the community of
Basse. Ako pruka Basse mol dema
particularly the youth and the women.
Ako nata ta mungada musol nim funding to la karoti.
Islamic Microfinance.
Ako Islamic Microfinance
with its principles.
Ako ni na abe sarto le nata.
And its justice.
Ako ani tonya.
Fairness.
Ani kileng.
And financial practices.
Ako mungada na kontigo ka practice.
Has the power to transform.
Ako ay sembo to munga ka transfer.
To transform the lives.
Ako ka dunia balo nyim falindi.
Uplift communities.
Ako community ko na community kono.
And foster sustainable development.
Ako program na balu ko nyuma ni sono yandi.
So before we dive into the program,
ako janimbe tambila program yin kono.
I would like to introduce
ako abe mol ni tandila kafola jang.
Members from Yonna Islamic Microfinance.
Ako member Islamic Microfinance.
On the left here, next to the Alcalo,
ako mun fele sirin alkalo bala
is the managing director of Yonna
wala la
Islamic
managing
Microfinance.
director wala kafo nyina studioti
Next to him
ako mimbe o bala
is Lamin Sisao.
lamin sisao
He is the head of treasury
ako atele marta ila treasury la
and HR.
ani HR
Next to Lamin
ako mimbe lamin si lamin dala
is Lamin Kamara.
lamin kamara
He is the head of Sharia department.
ako atele mo sharia department na nyato koti
Before we start the program proper,
ako janding kafo programo nyin dalo mutala
I would like to invite the Imam
ako abe imam ratibo kumandila nyato
to come and open the program with prayers.
ay nande ma duala folo kadu bengo bendi folo duala folo kake
Imam, you are welcome.
ako imam ratibo sipota nyato ina duadi
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you so much, Imam Ratib. May Allah grant you long life and a prosperous one. The next on the agenda would be a speech. A speech would be given by the Managing Director of Yonna Islamic Microfinance.
Ako kumala fulanja mun kana kuma design wala mo director niti mo marta Yonna la mo savo ko atolo mi la sutioti abiyan ne sante en sa bisinelay.
Deputy Governor of URR, Chairman of the Area Council, the Alcalo, the Imam, Chairman of the Village Development Committee, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it is with great pleasure and excitement that I stand before you today to mark the grand opening of Yonna Islamic Microfinance. our newest branch right here in Basse. This is a significant milestone for us as an organization, and it's an honor to be here to share this momentous occasion with all of you. Since our inception, Yonna Islamic Microfinance has been dedicated to empowering individuals, communities, through our tailored financial services. Today, as we expand our reach with this new branch, we reaffirm our commitment to delivering excellent services and making a positive impact on the lives of the people of Basse and the surrounding communities. We are proud to announce that this new branch is the latest addition to our growing family of branches, bringing the total number of our branches across the country to 10 at this point. And we are only 2 years in the market. This expansion would not have been possible without the support and trust of our valued clients and partners. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you. At Yonna Islamic Microfinance, we strongly believe in the potential of entrepreneurship, particularly among women and the youth. Our microfinance programs have helped countless individuals turn their dreams into reality. Through tailored financial solutions and comprehensive support, we have witnessed the transformation of businesses and the empowerment of individuals, driving economic growth and prosperity in our communities. Basse Town, with its vibrant spirit and thriving entrepreneurial ecosystem, holds tremendous promise. We have chosen to establish our presence here because we recognize the untapped potential and the opportunities that exist within this community. Our goal is to deliver exceptional service, foster financial inclusion, and provide necessary support for entrepreneurs to flourish. Our commitment to delivering excellence extends beyond providing financial services. We strive to foster a culture of continuous learning, empowering our clients, and with financial literacy programs and capacity building initiatives. Through these initiatives, we aim to equip our clients with knowledge and skills that are necessary to make informed decisions, especially when it comes to financial decisions, and achieve long-term financial stability. We embark on this journey together. I encourage the people of Basse to take advantage of the opportunities that Yonna Islamic Microfinance offers. We are here to support our entrepreneurial aspirations, nurture your dreams, and contribute to growth and develop this community. Ladies and gentlemen, before I come to the end of my speech, I would like to thank one of our, or let's say our most steadfast partner, that is Yonna Forex Bureau. And I'm glad to also inform you that they'll be in this branch with us together, Yonna Forex Bureau and Yonna Islamic Microfinance. In conclusion, I extend my deepest gratitude to all the individuals and organizations who have supported us on this incredible journey, not forgetting our staff, management, and board of directors for relentlessly standing with us throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, with your trust and support, we are confident that our new branch in Basse will become a hub of growth, innovation, and prosperity. With this, I thank you, and may this new chapter mark the beginning of a brighter future for all of us. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Mr. Siseko, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Abe lutanna la be kontona ba fala be bismillah.
Actually, my focus is going to be a little bit on the history of Yonna Islamic Microfinance.
Ako ala dia mo bida fanna munna wolo mu yuna nying ala nafa anala kumbaya.
But before I get into that, we will have to actually acknowledge and in fact appreciate the presence of all the invited guests here today.
Ako jandembe futala woto follow abe munyitala ko luntanna la ababe kontona kontanta baka ala na jambi.
Including the Deputy Governor of URR,
the Deputy Governor of
the Alcalo, the Imam, the representative of the Council, and in youth organization on We really appreciate your coming to this program. Yonna Islamic Microfinance was established on the 7th of June 2021.
Yonna Islamic Microfinance,
on the 7th June 2021.
2021.
This past June, we were 2 years old. We will understand that it is a new institution. Actually, Central Bank of the Gambia, licensing this institution as a non-bank financial institution. The reason of allowing this institution to start operations, among them, is to first to enhance financial inclusion. Today is one of the strategies of the Central Bank of the Gambia to bring financial accessibility in the country. And also, Yonna Islamic Microfinance decided to venture in the Sharia-compliant financial institution because we believe that many people in this country are not banked. They did not open accounts for religious reasons. Because they believe most of the financial institutions that are existing in the country, they are riba-based financial institutions. And as Muslims, we do not want to associate ourselves with anything that has to do with riba. Now, for you to stay away from that, and you still want to bank, you bank with Islamic financial institutions. And Yonna Islamic Microfinance happened to be the first Islamic microfinance in the Gambia. Having been established in 2021, today we are happy to say that thousands of people are already our customers. And then we believe most of these people continue to bank with us because they are happy with the services we are delivering. And for us to be able to serve many people in this country, we believe operating from only the urban areas is not the solution. That is why we have gone as far as to CRR, and today we want to start operations from URR. And as an Islamic institution, with a slogan, to become the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia. We do not want to relent on our efforts to bring financial inclusion to the people, to bring financial accessibility to the people. To dilate a little bit on the existence of Yonna in general, Yonna actually started with an enterprise, and we have all been seeing cooking oils and
bags of rice from Yonna. And then later on we have Yonna Foreign Exchange Bureau. And we are all, it is not a new thing in this country. Money transfer, science money transfer is not a new thing in this country. Because Yonna Foreign Exchange Bureau is almost everywhere in the Gambia. So it has enhanced immensely financial accessibility in the country. Until today, we are happy to say that we now also have a Yonna Islamic Microfinance. So Yonna Islamic Microfinance is in partnership with Yonna Foreign Exchange Bureau to actually open a branch in Basse here today. So as alluded to by the managing director, Yonna Islamic Microfinance will be operating from this branch alongside Yonna Foreign Exchange Bureau. Yonna Islamic Microfinance will be operating alongside with Yonna Foreign Exchange Bureau as approved by the Central Bank of the Gambia. I don't want to give a very long speech here today, but please, I encourage everybody to actually come forward and bank with Yonna Islamic Microfinance. It is not just a matter of opening accounts, but rather we also want to support small and medium enterprises within the region, including farmers. We have agricultural products that are Sharia compliant, that are riba free. So if you want to bank in a manner that is not in contravention with your religion, you definitely need to bank with Yonna Islamic Microfinance. On that note, I thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you so much, Lamin Sisao, for walking us through the history of Yonna Islamic Microfinance, from enterprise to forex and to now microfinance. Like mentioned by the previous speakers, Yonna Islamic Microfinance is here to support every individual in Basse, be it a youth, woman, or man. Yonna Islamic Microfinance is here to support everyone. Our next speaker would be Lamin Kamara. Okay, can we move on? Okay. Nga programo talano nyami walang mol mil bada Yonna Islamic Microfinance wala follow be diam la so ni wol bada je nga luntangol mil soda jang nga wol fanang invite pour ini demandin tala ini mol mil be jang so diam la follow be min commande la walang Babukar Sidibedi min muda youth regional youth chair.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much to everyone for coming. Then in Bastard, I want to recognize the presence of some invited individuals. I will start with Mr. Mambu Renjai, who is the managing director. Okay, Mambu. The managing director, Mr. Lamin Kamara, who is also the head of the Sharia compliance. Our Imam and Alcalo from Basse Mansajankunda, Ombadama welcome do. On Jarama it was very short, but alhamdulillah they were able to come. Also the Imam, the Paramount Imam from Basse, Central Mosque, the Alcalo of Kabakama, and my honorable chairman, Basse Area Council, who is just arriving. You are welcome. And my young people, thank you so very much. We have people from associations that are also here and organizations, because it was important for them to come and witness this opening. And not forgetting our able boss and host, that is the Deputy Governor, who is a very young and vibrant individual. He is always active whenever he is called upon. And my able partner, who is Mr. Kamara, we've been working together since the starting of this program to date. He is always consulting, and alhamdulillah, we've got to this stage. So generally, my speech will be based on the importance of microfinance. That is, when it comes to the aspect of young people. And in my speech, I said microfinance plays a significant role in promoting financial inclusion, poverty reduction, and economic development, particularly in low-income communities and developing countries. Some of the examples of these important developments are financial inclusion, which many of the speakers were talking about. Microfinance provides access to financial services such as credit, savings, insurances, remittances to individuals and households who are particularly included or excluded from the formal banking sector. It empowers the unbanking and unbanking population to participate in economic activities and manage their financial effectiveness. Another important of this microfinance is poverty alleviation. Microfinance aims to alleviate poverty by enabling low-income individuals and entrepreneurs to start or expand small businesses by providing small loans and financial services tailored to their needs. Microfinance institutions help create income-generating opportunities, increase productivity, and improve livelihoods, which is another important part, that is entrepreneurial and job creation, which I strongly believe is very key. We said microfinance facilitates entrepreneurship by supporting micro-entrepreneurs in starting or expanding their businesses, access credit and finance services, enable them invest in equipment, inventory, and marketing, leading to business growth, job creation, economic development, and grassroots levels. And this, I will strongly encourage Yonna Microfinance to support us, the young entrepreneurs who are just coming on board, to see how best we can make it work. Also, women empowerment. Microfinance has a significant impact on women empowerment, as it often target and support female entrepreneurs by providing barriers, enhance their economic independence, and promote gender equality. So thus, I will encourage to say women should be supported in this aspect, not only men. Social development. Microfinance contributes to social development by addressing populations such as rural communities, minorities, disadvantaged individuals to access financial services, build assets, and improve their living conditions. Financial literacy and capacity building. I believe not only giving finance will be important, but also sometimes you build the capacities of the people that you are giving these finances to. As such, it says, microfinance institutions not only provide financial services, but also emphasize financial education and capacity building programs. By promoting financial literacy, entrepreneurship training, and skill development, microfinance helps individuals make informed financial decisions, manage risks, and enhance their business skills. So, let us provide these people with trainings. You cannot only give loans and you don't capacitize them, meaning you are giving them loans to go and embezzle. People like some of my brothers, like Fatou and Co., if you give them loans, they are going for marriages and others. So I will encourage that they are giving the financial capacity, also alongside they are giving the knowledge they need to know. Okay, community development. So microfinance fosters community development by encouraging local economic activities, supporting community-based projects, and promoting collective savings and leading mechanisms. It strengthens social cohesion, promotes cooperation, and enables communities to become self-reliant and resistant. And the last point I have on the importance of this microfinance is sustainable development. Microfinance plays a role in achieving sustainable development goals, including eradicating poverty, reducing inequality, and promoting inclusion economic growth by supporting scale entrepreneurs and microfinances. Contribution to sustainable livelihoods, environmental sustainability, and inclusive development. So overall, in conclusion, microfinance is a powerful tool for poverty reduction, financial inclusion, and social economic development, providing individuals and communities with opportunities to break the cycle of poverty and achieve sustainable development. So I encourage Yonna, which is newly coming to the ground. We are so very much happy, and we hope to see that Yonna will support young entrepreneurs and women, youth who are focused on business. And not only business, there are others who will also have their side hustles or side problems, and so they'll be supported. But I will encourage that the percentage on every loan that is given to a young person or a business individual to be reasonable. This is the reason why some will leave the banks and come and follow you. But if the percentage also is not also reasonable, it will be difficult. So we want the profit that will be added on every single loan to be so much flexible so that the youngsters who are here, we have so many individuals, youngsters like myself and others who are into business, but we need capacity. We need loans, soft loans that can make our business grow. Because it will come a time that not only grants can make your business work, but you might need some partners like microfinance to support. So on that note, I thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sidibe. We have heard all that you said. And then before going further into that, I would like to send our heartfelt gratitude to the area council chairman who just arrived here. Indeed, for gracing this August gathering with us. Sir, we say you are welcome. Once again, thank you, Mr. Sidibe. You have been very, very helpful. Like mentioned, we've been in contact since at the beginning of this journey, and alhamdulillah, you've done your part. And we are here also to do our part. Like you mentioned, our responsibility is not only providing finances, but capacity building. And at Yonna, you are guaranteed capacity building, and we would make sure that their entrepreneurial dreams and their entrepreneurial dreams are realized. The people of Basse, we would make sure that your dreams in entrepreneurship is realized. So our next speaker would be the VDC chair, secretary, who is Madunjai. Madunjai, you are welcome to the podium.
Assalamu alaikum. My able deputy governor, chairman of Basse Area Council, the Imam Ratif of Basse, the managing director of Yonna, the representative of the Alcalo of Basse, my able youth chairman, I say assalamu alaikum to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it is a honor for me to stand before you as a secretary of the Town Development Committee, representing the aspiration and the hope of Upper River Region. On this occasion of the official ceremony, opening ceremony of Yonna Financial Service today, we celebrate the birth of the esteemed institution in our beloved region. On this occasion, as I said, today we celebrate the birth of this wonderful institution in our beloved region. I would like to take this opportunity or the moment to remind Yonna Financial Service on their social responsibilities towards our community and emphasize the importance of support, the growth and empowerment of our people, especially the younger generation. Yonna Financial Service, as a key player in the regional financial landscape, it is not only entrusted with the task of driving innovative financial service, but also hold a significant role as a responsible cooperative citizen. With the power to influence and save lives, it is imperative for Yonna Financial Service to recognize the impact they can have on the socio-economic fabric of our community. We firmly believe that the success of any institution is linked to the well-being and progress of the community it operates. As Yonna Financial Service embark on this new chapter, I call upon them to actively contribute the growth and the development of our people, particularly the younger minds that hold the future generation. Investing in the youth is an investment in the prosperity of our community. Yonna Financial Service play a private role in nurturing and providing them with opportunities to access to education, acquire skills, and develop the entrepreneurial spirit by supporting the youth-led initiatives, scholarship, mentorship programs, and vocational trainings to bring a brighter future. Yonna Financial Service paved the way for a brighter future where young people can realize their full potentials and become agents of change. Furthermore, Yonna Financial Service can also contribute to the growth of our community by fostering financial literacy and inclusion. Through education campaigns, workshops, and partnership with local schools and organizations, Yonna Financial Service can empower individuals with the knowledge and tools necessary to make influential or informative financial decisions by promoting financial independence and inclusion. Yonna Financial Service will not only uplift the individuals, but also strengthen the economic fabric of our community. However, let us not forget the importance of sustainable and responsibility business practice. Yonna Financial can lead by example in adopting environmental friendly practice and support economic development projects. By prioritizing environmental sustainability and social impact, Yonna Financial Service can inspire other businesses in our region to follow the suit, fostering the culture of responsible entrepreneurship and leaving a positive footprint for the future generation. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate Yonna Financial Service on this significant milestone, and thank them for their commitment in our region. As we embark on this journey, I urge Yonna Financial Service to embrace their social responsibility and prioritize the growth and empowerment of our people, especially the younger generation, by investing in the youth and promoting financial literacy and inclusion. Yonna Financial Service can provide a positive change, fueling the growth of our community and fostering a prosperous future for all. I thank you all. The Town Development Committee of Basse is very, very happy and pleased to have Yonna to operate in our region, in our community. We seek for your support. Our doors are always open for any development that is about to come to our community, as the Town Development Committee is an entry point for any development in Basse. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Madiu Njai. As requested by Madiu, we will do our quota by actively participating in the capacity building of the youth of this vibrant town. The aims and objectives of Yonna Islamic Microfinance is financial inclusion and making sure both the youth and the women are financially self-reliant. So before we go to our next speaker, I would like to recognize the effort done by Bahumba, who has been very instrumental in this journey. I've been in constant communication with him during this whole process, and in fact, he introduced me to Madiu Njai. Mr. Bahum, thank you so much. Our next speaker would go back to the member of Yonna Islamic Microfinance, Lamin S. Kamara, who will talk us through, or who will walk us through the difference between conventional and Islamic banking. Lamin, you are welcome.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله وبعد. Good morning everyone. Greetings from Islamic Microfinance. So like the MC just introduced, my topic is going to be the differences between Islamic microfinance and conventional microfinance. So basically, these are the two systems operating in the world for now. Any bank, it is either Islamic microfinance or Islamic bank or is a conventional bank. But the two are different, but their existence is very, very necessary in our communities. So the fundamental differences between Islamic finance or Islamic financial institutions and the microfinances are, number one is riba. So it is understood that Islamic banks, they operate in the tenets of Islamic principle, that is Sharia, which prohibited the use of riba. So as a result, Islamic financial institutions, their operations are not based on the loans or any transaction that would be prohibited by Sharia. So how are we operating, or how do we make difference? Or how are we different from the conventional bank? Is that Islamic financial institutions, they have what we call source of income, and they also have what we call a usage of their funds. So how do they attract the fund? Is by using the Sharia principles, that is mudaraba, musharaka, and also wadiya. All these are Islamic principles that financial institutions will use in trying to attract funds from the clients to save with them. For conventional, When you open an account with them, you open a savings account. That is, if they use your phone, any interest that they have, they will promise you a flat fee. That is a flat amount that you're going to get. But for that of the Islamic financial institutions, they don't do that. What they will do is they do what we call profit sharing. You open an account with them, they will invest your money, and any profit that they realize from it, they will share it with you based on the pre-agreed profit sharing ratio. This is one fundamental difference between Islamic finance and conventional finance. So when it comes to financing, it's the same procedure. For conventional, they give you money and they charge you a flat interest. That is, when $1,000 is given to you, they will ask you, at the end of the period, you're going to pay it with an interest of 10% of what is given to you as principal. But for us, we don't do that. What we do is, we ask you that, what are you going to use the money for? If you are going to use the money for the business, what you're going to use the money for is what is going to determine what principle are we going to use in trying to extend this financing to you. We have different products based on the needs of the clients. We have what we call Murabah product. So Murabah product, it is cost plus markup. It is where a customer wants to buy something but they don't have the physical cash with them and they want the bank to finance them. We will ask the price of that particular material, we will buy it, the cost price, and we will communicate that to you. After buying it, you will know the price, we will also know it, and we will now tell you that we want to make this profit amount on what we are going to sell it to you. So based on that, we will buy this particular material and we will resell it to you at what you call a contract price. That is, you know the cost price, you know the profit that we are making there, and you are paying that amount over the period. We also have another product we call Mudaraba. So Mudaraba is just a partnership. This is where an entrepreneur, like previous speaker said here, you want to venture into a project, but you don't have the capacity, but you have the technical know-how. You have the expertise, but you don't have the capital. You come to Yonna Islamic Microfinance, what we will do is, we will assess you and see whether you can particularly, you can actually do this project or not. So if that is established, we're going to give you money in a form of partnership. Take this money, use it for the business. Any profit that you make, we're going to share the profit based on this pre-agreed profit sharing ratio. It could be 50-50. Any profit realized on top of the principal, you get 50% of it and we will get a 50% of it. Or you get 60%, you get 40%. It depends on the pre-agreed profit sharing ratio. So again, it depends on the need of the client, what you need the money for. So these are the ways in which Islamic banks or Islamic microfinance will make their profit. But not only that, Islamic financial institutions also endeavor that they ensure that anywhere they are investing, they are all Sharia compliance in a way that it has to be social welfare, it has to be socially protected, it has to be something that is not going to affect the society. We do not invest in alcohol. We do not invest in tobacco. We do not invest in narco. Anything that is detrimental to the society, Islamic financial institutions do not invest in those ones. Because we ensure that whatever we do is in line with the Sharia principles. Okay? So these are most of the, some of the differences between Islamic finance and conventional finance. And another difference is also this. Islamic banking or Islamic finance institutions are governed by two bodies. For that of conventional, they are only governed by the board of directors. But for that of Islamic finance or Islamic microfinance, they are governed by both board of directors and also what we call Sharia board. What is the function of the Sharia board? Sharia board, they ensure that all the activities and operation of the bank, they are in line with Sharia. And this Sharia board comprises of Islamic scholars who have a deep knowledge in Sharia and also in financial transaction. They ensure that whatsoever is done by the bank, it's all in accordance with the Sharia. So what happens is, Islamic bank will have a Sharia unit inside that is going to monitor day-to-day activity of the financial transaction. But again, they will have a Sharia board on top, which is also going to be supervising the Sharia department to ensure that whatsoever is done there is in compliance with the Sharia. So this is the reason why we believe that Islamic financial institutions, they are actually practicing what they are preaching to people, because there are a lot of supervisory bodies that are ensuring that their work are in accordance with the Sharia principle. So coming to this, I will thank you everybody, and I will quote a speech here, because my speech, I could not have it printed. But thank you everybody, and thank you for your presence here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kamara, for delving into the difference between conventional and Islamic finance. like our previous speaker says, Islamic microfinance is something that is completely different from the conventional bank. And even it is understood, or it is statistically proven, that only 19% of the adult population of this country have an account. So this is because of our religious affiliation. Some Muslims are in this country, they are not banking with any conventional bank just because of the riba part. So Lamin, we thank you very much for delving into that part. So the next speaker would be the Alcalo of Basse. We would like to invite Mr. Alcalo to the podium here. Alcalo.
Salmini be inde mum e yettode mum moɗo wiye Ousmane Ba moɗo dari ɗo inde Alcalo honorable Mamadou Sellou Ba o ala ɗo ñawoña kono himo e men ɗo in spirit mo yehi hajj ara e ɗottori Allah subhanahu wa taala no artira e dow jam o tawta en e dow jam ɗum ɗo woni weltare moƴƴa tawede oɗo programme hande uddutugol o Yonna Microfinance institution in Basse here. Ɗum ɗo woni I think first of its kind. Microfinances no wodi ɗo kono no oɗo holliri noon it is strictly Sharia compliance. Ɗum ɗon ko alhamdulillah because sa ndaari julɓe ɓen their percentage ko ɓen ɓuri heewde kono through my observations e heƴitagol yewtuɓe idiɓe yewtude ɓen ko ɓe holliri kon mi faala hen ɓeydude seeɗa rek pour no hunde nden ɓura moƴƴirde folo on ko hollugol taw sukaɓe ɓen ko ɓen woni the chunk of the society here kono sukaɓe ɓen kadi ɓe foti darade darde maɓɓe ɓe dadito ɓe waɗa use the opportunities that are available, opportunities like this type of institutions that comes to empower them. Empowering non no waɗi diverse no yaaji wana yeeyugol tan woni an empowerment for these institutions. Ɓe holliri ɗo among their packages they have agricultural inputs that they help people that are also Sharia compliant. So I think the youths being the chunk and being the able-bodied of society, the cream of society, should also venture into agriculture so that to help address our farming needs, our agricultural needs, because it's only the youths and the women that are the hope of this society. Because the elderly, they are not active anymore to do that. So I'm also, appealing, appeal kadi ka institution on microfinance on to focus more on our sisters, our women, because they are involved in many activities financially. But then the know-how of how to manage the meager resources that they are getting is also a problem. As previous speakers mentioned, they go a long way struggling to get these finances. But at the end of the day, when they get the resources, they cannot manage them properly. They go on to spread spending, of which will not be beneficial for them. So alhamdulillah, this microfinance, as put by Mr. Kamara, it is also very important for the Muslim community in Basse here. But not as the saying, if Muhammad cannot go to the mountain must go to Muhammad. And I think it's very important and vital for the institution also to go around, because Yonna is not a string name, it's a household name within Basse and environs. But then not many people will understand that this is a bank or a financial institution with a difference. So they are sensitized, because this is what is lacking in most of our distance. People are just stuck at their offices and then waiting for the people to come to them. But if the people don't get the information about the importance, about the usage of that institutions, it will be very slow for them to comprehend and do the things. But if you are going to the communities, sensitizing them about this, there are lots of people sitting out there, banking with Sharia compliance institutions such as this one, but then if they don't know about it, it will be very difficult for them to understand and these things. So on that note, I say alhamdulillah, we thank Allah. Basse is a hub for development. Basse is an economic hub, and then there's a lot of potentials that can be tapped in the town here, inshallah. So I said, may Allah make barakat in the institution, and may Allah guide us all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
But Mr. Alcalo, indeed, Mr. Alcalo's sensitization is very important. And we at Yonna Islamic Microfinance, we are going to make sure that the town of Basse, everybody is sensitized about the products and the services that we offer. Yes, we cannot be seated in the office and expect people to come to us. We indeed have to go to people and sensitize them about what we do. And that we promise we will do by the grace of God. Our next speaker would be the chair of Basse Area Council, Mr. Chair, we invite you on the podium.
The Deputy Governor of URR, Honorable Sise, the Alcalde of Basse, the youth chairperson Upper River Region, Team Young, Honorable Bouakar Sidibe, the Secretary Town Development Committee, Imam Ratib URR Basse, Cherno Musa Tal, Yankuba Mambure Njai from Yonna Islamic Microfinance, Mr. Kamara, staffs of Yonna, beautiful natives of URR, good afternoon once again. Sorry for coming late, we have a council meeting, and unfortunately, the invitation letter sent to our office, there is no time stated. So the time you are starting, we are about to start the council proceeding, so I need to be present so that they can take it up from there. Sorry for that. I think today, URR is blessed in a sense that Yonna is a household not only in URR, but you'll agree with me, is the entire country. Because one can say, data-wise, 40 to 50% of our remittance from diaspora use Yonna services. I think that's a plus. For Yonna, Gambians have already taken ownership because it's our own brother, our own uncle who owns Yonna. Coming with the Islamic microfinance is not a surprise to us, because if you are within a society, you know exactly what they are crying for. And that's how entrepreneurs think and make sure that they change the narrative. Once again, congratulations for changing the narrative. This has been challenged in the country. My grandfather and my grandmothers, Fullers and Sarahules, will rather, in fact, dig a hole in their household to keep their money than saving it in the conventional bank because of what? The word riba. Our tribes, our settlements in the Gambia is more attached to religious concept. Whatever we are doing, the first two things we think of it is tradition and religious, whether it's accepted or not. So that's why when there is an armed robbery and then certain things, you will have a lot of physical cash flow has been dismantled or been harmed or what. So because basically we did not want to save our money in the conventional bank because of the word riba. Because whatever we are doing here, both Islamic and other religions, we expect a reward day after. So this has been a challenge, but thank you for breaking that barrier. The other point also I really want to talk about it is access to finance. This region has been far too long suffered a lot in terms of access to finance. Due to what? Our able youth chairperson will agree with me. A lot of young people and our women will always complain to you that and said, accessing loans from the conventional banks, there is a lot of red tape. And then we quite agree, there is a lot of red tape, not only that, but the interest attached to it is also discouraging other upcoming entrepreneurs to go in for loan. Because I get an example from the Youth Revolving Fund, where do we have the mini loan from SDF and so on. A lot of young people in this country have been defaulted. Basically, there was an assessment, but income-wise, a lot of young people could not fulfill to repay the loan and the interest attached to it. And then that I know that will be a think of pass as far as we have Yonna finance here. This also will help the region in terms of job creation. We are aware of the chunk and the good number of our young people, both male and female, who are engaged by your department. As an authority, we must acknowledge that and say thank you for reducing the burden, because this is one of our responsibilities to create jobs for our people, and you are in that nature supporting us in terms of social responsibility. Thank you so much. My advice to my fellow young people and our sisters, our mothers, we also need to be responsible if you are given opportunity to serve. I think this is a challenge as a Gambian. I once worked in a financial institution. Their rules or TORs are different from other institutions. You must respect the time you report to work. And you make sure that you close your balance, do your closing properly before the next day. Because in finance, we have no time to waste. You need to report constantly and you need to do your balancing as expected. So this, for the young people or anyone who is opportunity to work in this Islamic microfinance, you need to know that record keeping is backbone of any financial institution, which you really need to take note of it. Always, finally, count on the Basse Area Council for our continuous support. We are just at your opposite. Knock at our door anytime you feel, and it will make sure that we will render our support as far as URR and Gambia development is concerned. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for reassuring us that whenever we need you, we can just go and knock on your doors. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And as per your speech, we absolutely are going to hit to whatever that you've said here. Now, our last speaker here today would be the Deputy Governor of URR, Mr. Mamadi Sise. But before we go into that, I would just want to walk you through the event that we are having today. So after the speech of the Deputy Governor, we will officially inaugurate this place. And when we are inaugurating this, I would like the Alkalu, the Imam, the VDC youth, the chair, all, and everybody here to walk to that place, and we cut the ribbon, inshallah. And we will also give you an excursion of the inside of the building, inshallah. And after that, we're gonna come back here and we will have a question and answer session. So maybe some people are behind here that would want to ask some questions regarding Yonna Islamic Microfinance, and we would be here to answer any question. Everybody here who has a question, okay? Now, Mr. Deputy Governor. Yeah, exactly.
I greet you all in the name of Allah. Alkalos and Imams present, Chairman Basse Area Council, Regional Youth Chairman, Management and staff of Yonna Islamic Microfinance, the Chairman and Committee of Basse Development Committee, honorable guests, distinguished representatives, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Firstly, I would like to take this opportunity to inform you that I am deputizing for the governor who is not here with us physically, but spiritually, and has given his blessing to this remarkable milestone. Furthermore, I am truly honored to stand before you today as we witness the grand opening of a remarkable institution in our beloved town of Basse. This momentous occasion marks the launching of Yonna Islamic Microfinance, a household name in the Gambia, a catalyst for positive change and economic empowerment. Microfinance has long been recognized as a powerful tool in driving financial inclusion and fostering economic growth, particularly for the underserved segments of society. It is with great pleasure that we welcome this institution to our community, as it brings a plethora of opportunities for our people, especially our women and youth. The significance of microfinance cannot be overstated. It serves as a pathway to financial stability, offering access to credit, savings, and various financial services. Through Yonna Islamic Microfinance Bank, aspiring entrepreneurs will have the chance to turn their dreams into reality, start and grow their businesses, and contribute to the prosperity of our town. One particular aspect that makes this Yonna Islamic Microfinance unique and praiseworthy is its unwavering commitment to empowering women. As we all know, when women are economically empowered, entire communities prosper. By providing tailored financial products and training programs, this institution will empower our women to take charge of their financial futures, become self-reliant, and positively impact the lives of their families. Similarly, our youth, the future leaders of our town, will benefit greatly from the services offered by this microfinance bank. They will gain access to affordable financing, financial education, and mentorship, enabling them to realize their potential and contribute to the development of our community. I would like to commend the founders such as Sherifo Toure, management and staff of Yonna Islamic Microfinance for their dedication and vision in bringing such an institution to our doorstep. Their unwavering commitment to fostering financial inclusion and supporting local businesses is truly commendable. I would like to give special recognition to Mr. Abdou O. Kamara, who has been very instrumental in making sure this event is successful. Additionally, the governor of this esteemed town has assured you of his full support and cooperation in ensuring the success of Yonna Islamic Microfinance in Basse. Let us all embrace this new opportunity, encourage entrepreneurship, and promote financial literacy within our community. I would also like to tell everyone present at this August gathering to open an account with Yonna Islamic Microfinance, as they are here to foster socio-economic development in our vibrant town. In conclusion, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the entire team behind Yonna Islamic Microfinance and express my gratitude for choosing Basse as the home for their new branch. Together, we shall create a brighter future, one where economic prosperity is within reach for all our residents. Thank you, and may Yonna Islamic Microfinance be a beacon of hope and transformation for our community. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cisse. I would really like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Cisse for gracing this August gathering with us here today. Indeed, it's sad that we do not have the governor here, but I believe you have represented him well, and we are very grateful for having you and everyone seated in front here. Before Mr. Governor stood to the podium, I was saying something in English, so I would like to translate that to in Mandinka. So, coming from the governor binado ko la walonko, ning governor parida diamola ning ala sonda inshallah. Mbitala lembe ribono kuntulale so ni ribon kuntula wala wo julu koyo de alkamin de jana mbitala nga kontu wala sa nga brancho open officially to Basse. So ribon kuntula mbitala lembe lafla ka alkalo so jele imam, area council chair, VDC la secretary, the URR chairman, and of course aning the governor himself, the deputy governor himself. So kami folum ko ngel ninga ni ribono kuntu fam parida nganya dulal tandala mbe muruna nan janna pour ngana konton wala pour ngana dasa wala whatever you call it here. Nim parida the opportunity di la mol la janne ngalan ne mol bi janne milyalan ko e lafta ka kuma dol understand maybe nga fen dol fa janne angale ka wala imam ning understand no so is lafka nyininka so nim momo lafta kuma nyininka rola ntolbe janne Yonna Islamic Microfinance ndabi janne lamin sisa bi janne na managing director bi janne anin na sariya guy allafta kuma o kuma nyininka ning ala sonda wol ba jabilal. So saying without further ado, the governor invite la aning atungkol ngatangan na ribono kuntu inshallah.
Salary account, business account, education account, or kuntananunga. okugole arusalengi lembana ndatime alla wani no ka orenga kuba kibagara babodi mawalla alla wo kolnu 377 2151 306625 mawalla 503 9718 Yonna Islamic Microfinance
Thank you very much for that question. Mbari muso malo fala ni question o moy. So ning I mean ning ka mba fala la ning ka fla ka ora fala ani man ning ka pour al be understand ka be
so nyamani fala etude ne ala garanti modo ille ka fala etude nyamani ga ha gulu temede jom right?
Yes.
Gulu temede jom. Okay, so joni no sa ala guluji temede jom. Ala joni ala wodo ma on garanti. So joni no let's say ala kula kere ko ta na wado gulu de ko do ta garanti. Joni wodo you know wata wale tu be ayede joni ay sa ala wodo kula kere ko ta garanti ko do wada ma wade de ni ma ko machine. Ina machine ma ko dula falla wade invest na ka ko hono no at least harma yadi sengo islamic way. Maybe for can work like for example, the business open and ilastaka julo leta like out of maybe ilastaka julo meta agata abeta la ko really kemelun. Kemelun. So say ite do imam mo so dum yalla ba say garanti no. Anu fana imam ke naso no ise ben nati no pour at least ni sata no pour garanti. Say you know fa itol fan simile keno pour ko mo si balde.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Youth Chairman. This is a very important question. And this question, whoever is going to answer this question would actually tell you about the difference between Islamic and conventional banks and how we approach when it comes to loans. So I would invite, of course, our able Sharia guy to come here and distinguish how this thing works. Mr. Lavin Kamara, you are invited.
Okay. Your question is, you want to access financing from us, but you do not have a collateral or someone else to guarantee you. But again, in a form of material, yes, a financing. But we all understand that any bank, being a conventional or Islamic, the fund that they are using belongs to other people. That means individuals who open an account with us, they save their small money, is what we also take and give it out to people who have business ideas, who can use this money to generate more income. So the income that they generate on top of the principal is what we share with them, and the part that we have is what we also share with the people who deposit their money with us. So you'll understand that if you are to give it money, there should be some kind of a guarantee that you will pay this money back. So if you look at the Islamic finance and conventional, the approach, the mode of financing also, the purpose is the same. The only difference is the approach. We use the Sharia approach and they use a loan approach. So what is going to happen here is, first we need to understand what you want to use this material for. Is it an income generating venture? Let's say you want to buy a tuk-tuk, for instance. Okay, that tuk-tuk, every day when you use it, you generate income, you have income, right? Or any material you want to buy, if you use it on a daily basis, you will generate income. So that is going to serve as a source of income where we can get our money back. You also benefit from it. So what we can do in that aspect, we can use that particular item itself as a collateral. So we can use what we call ijara model. Ijara al-mutanaqis. Ijara, that is, lasting with your ownership. We give you money, you buy this material, but the material is going to be in our name, and we will lease it to you. Okay? And you use this machine, you generate income, and you pay us our rental on a monthly basis. But as we are paying us our rental, you are paying part of the price of this material. At the end of the period, you've already paid all our money. Let's say it's 500,000. You have paid all our 500,000, and now the machine will be yours completely. Do you understand this question, this answer? He wants to take financing to buy a machine, to use it to generate income, but he does not have a collateral or a guarantor. So we wouldn't want to give him the physical cash to go and buy a machine, because if you do that one, he's going to be owing us. And it's highly likely that he may not pay back our money. And this money we are giving to him is not our money. It's your money, his money, and their money. So what we can do, we're going to buy this machine, and the machine is going to be in our name. And we'll now rent this machine to you. You'll use the machine and pay the rental. At the same time, you'll be buying this machine from us gradually. At the end of the period, the machine will now be entirely yours. So this we call in Islam, Sharia Ijara Muntahiya bit Tamlik. That is Ijara lasting with the ownership of the client. Wala mo ko akala after financing nala, let's say Willy Kemelulu. Alafta ka machine wala sang. Barate mo te mayalan ko amang land so the procodi collateral comme conventional bank. Wala amam modo so mayalan ko wala to purga guarantee ka foko nita man julo jono end of the period nta ba jole yela. So yuna ba finance la no nyaadira. So nkaya ko one approach is use to wala say leasing use no, it's called ijara. Wala mo indiko left masimu men nan to masimu ni sanale ni nga sang mba masimu ni luwas le yala. Yal ni nga luwas masimu to la fonte. Any point in time masimu tano nga senga wafi kana kodo sodoje. So masimu betulan to le toyala. So ni masimu ben toyala sang atabe rental la jolan tole wala ma luwasu jolan tole ya. Nga masimu dira moto ba fa karo kare e ben nangam la jola pour na rental joni. But at the same time fana masuni ngasa wil kemelu la say go wil kemelu ito bo fan daman jolan tul fana yala so bay ko den de pire 6 months la wala 1 year e bayal ko say ye masun la soñi mbejon tol yala sa masun fra ke de ta de say ye continue lan tol dabara masun la point tol omu one aspect mi an ko so use no so the other one wala min ko say mudaraba use no je mudaraba wala min partnership it is skill la soto you know how to operate this machine, you know how to use this machine in the business to generate more income. You have that expertise, but you don't have physical cash. You come to us, we assess you first. You understand? We look at, okay, when we give you money, actually with your this knowledge and capacity, expertise, you can use this machine to generate more income. So now we'll do partnership. We'll give you the money, physical cash, you go buy a machine, but we'll have to inspect it to ensure that there is a machine. You will use the machine on a daily basis, but you report to us. Every month, the profit that you generate, we agreed at the beginning that we're going to share the profit based on any pre-agreed profit share ratio. Let's say we said any profit that you generate every month, you take 70%, 30%, we take 70% because we own the money. So you take 30% of every profit that you generate every income or every month, we take 70%. Up to let's say 1 year. At the end of the year, you've already accumulate 30%, 30%, 30% on monthly basis. You have now saved some amount of money, right? So at the end of the period now, we are going to pay us back the 500,000. Of course, we are going to revalue it. When you are buying a machine, it was 500,000. But after using it for 1 year, the value may depreciate to, let's say, 200, 300,000. So you can decide to buy the machine from us at 200 or 300,000 dollars. And the machine now becomes yours, and your profit that has been accumulating over the period is now also yours, but now we have withdrawn from the partnership. This is also another way that we can use. But the beauty of Islamic finance to ensure that anytime the fund is given to you, it is put into an economic activity where you are going to generate something to benefit yourself and to benefit, bank also benefit themselves. Because conventional, when you give the money, you go, they don't care how you use the money. But all what they care is the repayment period. If you don't pay during the repayment period, they're going to take the collateral, sell it, and they get their money from it, or you got a court with them. I hope I answered the question.
So, VDC, if you have any question, Mr. Secretary?
Okay, my question is, how flexible is Yonna Microfinance when it comes to giving loan to young entrepreneurs? Because most of the time, the requirements that are given, most of the youths are unable, they will not be able to meet those criteria. So I want to know your flexibility when it comes to that. And secondly, how prepared are you, or the strategies that you put in place when it comes to giving back to the community of Basse Town Development Committee or URR at large? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. That's a very, very, very important question. Now I would call Mr. Lamin Sisho, and then he will tell you about the flexibility of Yonna Islamic Microfinance. Mr. Sisho, please.
Thank you very much. It's a very important question. Actually, we are very flexible. I understand from the point you're talking from. You're talking from the point of those that are startup businesses. Of course, most of the institutions or financial institutions shy away from financing business startups because of the risks involved in it. So now what we do is first and foremost, we will have to engage you and then try to capacitize you in terms of how you manage the business in the first place. Because most of the business startups fail because the entrepreneurs actually lack the knowledge on how to run the businesses. Now, we will be doing it entirely with you from scratch. Even in terms of choosing the particular product or business venture to start. So once we have that, now we will also guide you, and then once we guide you, we will encourage you to at least contribute your part to that financing. Then we will also contribute a part, or else we can also employ you to serve as the person that is going to run that business. While you are running the business, we can do it in the form of mudaraba. Mudaraba in the sense that we will give you funds and then you will manage it on behalf of all of us. When you manage it on behalf of all of us, if there is profit, we will share the profit. But initially, we will also agree on the profit sharing ratio. The ratio could be 60-40, it could be 70-30, and so on. So once we agree on that, then you can start the business. We can work together. But frankly, there are opportunities for every sector of business with Yonna Islamic Microfinance. Yes.
Isao for answering that question comprehensively. Yes, I would like to add a few things to what Mr. Sisao has just alluded to here. To understand how flexible we are, we have to understand first how our account opening in fact actually works. So to open an account with Yonna Islamic Microfinance, because indeed, I understand before you seek for financing, you need to have an account with us first. Now, the flexibility begins at how we open our account. Now, if you look at the industry standard across, you would realize that our account opening is the lowest in the country. So that shows the beginning of flexibility, right? Now, if you look at other institutions, their account opening is beyond 300 up to 350. Whereas at Yonna Islamic Microfinance, we only open our account with $200, right? $200. And of course, there's a breakdown to these $200. And what are the requirements to have an account with us? Like I said, you open an account with $200. You have an ID card, either ID card, voter's card, driver's license, yes, or passport. Any of these documents you can open an account with. If you go to other institutions, you can never open an account with a voter's card. You'll obviously have to have an ID card. But because of the flexibility that you're talking about, we can open an account with a voter's card. Now, we also require a TIN number. But this TIN number also, we at Yonna Islamic Microfinance, if we understand the individual will find it very hard to have this TIN number, we make sure that this individual has a TIN number. And this is something we do free of charge. We do not charge anything for this. We just take your details, particulars and everything, and then we will go and get you a TIN number in the event you do not have a TIN number. So this shows how flexible we are. If all these requirements are met, obviously when it comes to the financing term, it will be very, very flexible, just like it was flexible at the beginning of the account opening. So now, I would also want the ladies to ask questions because the microfinance is very, very important. I understand there are women groups here. And then usually these women group wants financing, they want help and so many other things. So we are here to actually empower these women here. So now I would love to have a question from the women part.
I want to ask a question, like, how can you help someone, let's say a young farmer who wants to cultivate rice, but has no seeds, has no materials, and approach your institution for help? Now, which mode of operation would you use to help that person? Okay, Mr.
Has so many. Obviously, this question, of course, will be answered by the Saria Lamin Kamara. But just before he answers it, I would like to say a few things. So, of course, Yonna Islamic Microfinance has so many product types, and they can venture into different business kinds. But I understand the problem here in this country sometimes is it's not the microfinances do not want to help. It's sometimes because the individuals do not know how to tap these funds. They do not understand that there are institutions where they can go and get funding. So Mr. Kamara will explain how these things work. Mr. Kamara, could you please?
Assalamu alaikum once again, Mr. Sise. Mr. Sise kama nyinga wala mwindi ko ning young farmer Basse jangala fa pour ka rice cultivation ke baramang kodo soro wala material suta pour ka woke. Nana da yuna mbe mum product la use la pour ka mari ma koy wala ka sementiya. So there's this good news la fa ka mem fale wala mwindi ko. Right now nga project ko soro ka me ko rice value chain development. We are an implementing partner to that. So that project koning akamune ka rice farmers sola call sementiya ila rice farm so that we have a how do you call it, food sustenance, right? So we partner with them already. We are their implementing partner. So we'll be giving out this fund to people. So, but what we're doing is that we are identifying these farmers. That is the reliable ones and committed ones. People we believe when you give them fund, they will actually utilize it maximally to be able to produce more rice as expected. So we use what we call salam contract. Salam. So most of these products are not familiar in the Gambia because they've not been used before. But again, like I wanted to say, well, I forgot, we don't use loans. We use this name depending on your requirement. So for rice farmer, we're going to use what we call salam. Salam is a product where nimmo la fita pruka kodo wala material pruka farming ke. And la pruka kodo ninjo na la produce all kunta aye wa that's time la pruka joro ke. That product is fit for that purpose. Because it's like ebo marila fango sankane in advance. Ebo kodo di ka marila bile na ya la mano ndoku ay mano men soto je abe jola mano nyinela. Ya famila. So menka happen di wala min deko nim fama ni left let's left fertilizer la jambando wala left munela how do you call what else do they need? Seed ala seed sala ala pour kala faro fanam plow. Understand? Ala bramam kodo soto. So na ran tol ya sa mbani nin kala la. Okay, in sulata jalla me sulata $300,000 for instance. So say antol ba okay, mbe $300,000 di lela bi. But say ni la mano nyin doku, ila padi rice ni ba wa fela tuma nyaadi la san kilo be kilo wa fela jellam. Ya family. Now call ngapo market price of the paddy rice today ala kilo me ngapo ko $10 for instance. Ngafa say intol ba sanne bulo ko no $8 for instance. But ninto France bulo ko mi da senga wa fela fonte. Anu ba sankani in advance. So say amba agree la ko nga $300,000 biata mari la na rice nyim moto na ya harvest aba paddy rice wa fela to na kilo wa fela $8 for instance. So say kilo jelle be $300,000 on yin kon. Do you understand? Kilo jelle so kilo ni say ambola count la say so ni ala mano nga ko do indi ala say ata do ko be ke je chew ni mano ni mota sa ta bo kilo nanga mo nya bola mani madi lan tolla ya famle ntol nga wafi nga na ko do so market price abe kala jelle di $10 bantol ba sanka $8 la so na profit be kala jelle $2 per kilo or $1 per kilo or $50 per kilo. So this product we call it salam product. But again being I understand ko yuna ntol we are not in the business pour ka mano sanka wafi kodi ndolmu financial institution already we deal with money ka kodol do kun so me menkala we have what we call parallel salam ninto ni do yon contract ko agrida be modol di me yalo ko franka mani wa fole ke ida Gambia jannam wala Basse jala wala kombo anywhere mfana ngata maria na agreement okay nga fa Mr. X okay ndona agreement so with so and so the person is going to provide us with may say 10 bags of paddy rice but ninga meal maybe bita 5 bags or 6 bags ya family. Would you be willing to buy it from us? Now, yes. Today, the bag of rice is $1,650. Now, find $1,600. Yeah, family. So Mari Fanang can give us the money. About Padira Sababe Santo Blogo Bile will give us the money today, but at 1,600. So by the time to the mil nga Sambaya, he's going to sell 1,650. Our profit is going to be how much? $50 per bag. So this is how Nanyim financing aka operate wal nyam ka fay ko salam contract and parallel salam contract. These are Islamic finance principles. They are very interesting. When we use them, we definitely going to eradicate poverty. No doubt about that one. I hope the question is answered.
I kuma kendo so da nyanta kam info musole. Kuma kan kuma ba sai wo abe wo fola le andu ngabe nim fanan jabi la ngal ne jabiro nyin abe kontan na ba kan ngala sonna. Alas.
Ngal kontom ba ke ngal tetu ngal jey ko me adana Basse sade ko na nyam.
Abaraka ba.
Yuna kendo moy le nak. So because ila prendo be nyala at least all kata ni sefe na all kata ni sete. So ni do bala na ko ben sefe na karwa. Abe be aga ba. Abe mu yirwa do ko le. Ci do an ala ma be na nyaato ta kera akon. Ko li don mu so le yaado na nyame. Kulu yarba na si ata kono. Ana fula nyaw fana ko be ko pinol be keri men yaalo ko. Ika suna kono na purka do ko ke. So andre me yini kala ko be kompino. Ni atara kompino e akanto yele jak. Isula tan don torola. Ko e ba so do no la nyaani le. O nyanta munne munne kala purka julo so. Wala mun nyinen karo.
Assalamu alaikum. So mbade muso nyinen karo kala question nyon kumada bakila wala muko musole kompino le so men yalan ko ka fo women group e kala ka fol jama jama e ka register le e ka teglale ke e ka fawle ke ananga faham la fanan ko order conventional microfinance ba di kan ka fa ko women group women financing e ka da musole e ka le group to blackling e ka kodol di alla al ka do kunda ke la kodo jo al ka profito so je mba fala le ko Yonna Islamic Microfinance ndol fana mbe ke kan ban ndol ba ke kan with difference wala mba ke kan ni Kenya men oni ndom fatata because we experiencing ndol be a sotole most of the time be ñing ay do ko ke so na ka reliance dafa reliance nga understanding soto jeel and ndol be do ko Basse jan so ban tol nga nta model in a way that nga joko musol ni nga tamandi be na faso dafa na faso la je so ndol ka men ko lo mi ko ndol buka kodo di musola nga fo ka ta do ko ni yenjo nga menke nka mudaraba la use kama nga explain ja wala partnership ko la use ni muso musun kenyin kala nga kodo dit le ba do kun la nyaade le ba fal nye ba do kun la nyame ndaka salade wa fo leke ndaka tiani koma wa fo leke ndaka banana wa fo leke e ka fon fe bolo falan toliya sanse asas ngenyin ka ite be sulala jelle pour que len do ko nyi ka start be sulala 10,000 5,000 ni nga dit la sang lu ngolu wala karo kan ya do ko disa jelle so no je profito nyinda ital no exactly be jelle so profito bari sa fo nyino haymanole dise nangam sot no jela sain ka men ka kondan boxo la di kondim boxo ali wala na kodi ali kondim boxo lon sain doka kondim boxo lon ko di musol nyin momoro ni ngak mu imari tadi nga fay ko ni la business ko lungolung ni wa firoke akata nyawnyar ni nyama ibe dala skema sono la profito nyin wa dala skemo nyin akela kondim boxo nyin kon lungolo adoyata nyawnyar ni dala skemo ko kondim boxo kon nin lungolo ya wa firoke an lungolo dala skemo ko kondim boxo kon tili tan saba kayan na jelle fe abe tan na wili sabala fe right tili tan saba kayan wili sabala fe kodi that means you'll make a profit of $3,000 on profit of the mallet so nin kare fanyi sidan to mi nana ni nada je ngela kondi mbo so ni ngayele jelle ba kono ni be ya confirm nga account wo me yalla ko yola keje yuna ba fele ko la profit o nyin ndol be 25% da malta je 75% be mutamari talat nga famla ya profit soto yuna be 25% da talaje wala kemo dal si mon do bol talaje ida be tawro lan lulo nyimbe tal so lo tawro lulo ni ya samana mba kele account o nyina kon ni nga keje nga account fula soto mo morandi karwo kari ibe dal si keme luli bolo mabla me yalla ko to malano so to men to je sai wo to nyin o ba kele account ko me yalla ko ni lefle sa withdraw no yela bisoso ya a 5 ya support para bamba ba kemelu to malano so nga foko karil woro karwo kari ka dalas kemelu la mame ko to malno kar woro be jelle so laje dalas wili saba wala be tara laari je me ko profito mo muna sam to ngani modelo sam wala min ko nga fam la ko ni ora comme so women finance ka kanyamen ika muso jelle dalas wili tandi yala fo kari woro nin kar woro banda nata nan na ya fanyi kan ta profit jela so de buka fono wondan to nyaade ba e buka fono ye dal sibil tan dia mari la amari ya do kundi karo kare kane ka profit ikela ko do collect ba nin kar woro banda ni muso ya fanyi nin ka nda fonga jella fo ma bam fonga jella modi e buka fentare la ko fa ko fonde son to ngade ko wotet continue la no muso ni nga ko do diala ala fa kar woro dan dula tanya kajal ko farangam fan na fano nyina la faranga nyina mabono isal sa wakil no kendake because Islamic finance la moti men wala mi ko ni ngadi la kar woro killing kar woro la kar woro saba il faut nyina pour que fam finance no la sai ye ko do mabo e fam yo nyina pour que mako pour que la biso ka sement yende ni karo ko ne katiya bo killing na wafi ni kar woro banda nyina pour katiya bo fla wafi le ni mo faram banda katiya bo saba wafi le so foi fa improve ye fam la karola so islam wala fitawal wala sabu ni modelo ni a unique yuna da mala asot ñun doon be ma sot cew nga ko do di la kar wo kari e ka tili ka dal skame kela boxo kon la profito kon ni dal skamo ko ji nin karo faada yuna na mol mi nanane officer mi nanane ya ele nyala ko do ñi mala koy fon far nin keje ibet moni luli bol tala je kemo keme tawro lu defana yota ni yota sa ya samba ye keme lulo ñi e bobo na ya kala compulsory saving me ya ko to mala no ya famle to men betu ye say bo kila lañu sefin dolo ko me yalon ko ni la fes na ko do withdraw je ye de tiya boro do france pour kila business pour ka aboyen kam boyenka so la question ka answer yes musolu musuka folin ke de mala an bringa en proko start mo jama bala contenta la bringa fa musolu de contane ko tonya to yalla ñing ani wodol fatala andala biri ya start dro ko ñoko ngaja ko ñing na fa be tarajele bari tamem ben sakulo ñimban so ala baraka bak.
So the person is asking, is it possible to have a loan in Yonna Islamic Microfinance even if you are not saving with them? That's the first question. The second question is, what are the rules and regulations to have a loan from Yonna Islamic Microfinance?
Assalamu alaikum. Bejama mo be koltonna ke ole musol me be ma be danya. Ande to mo musole. Ko ta pase ka baka. Laptop ko question o men nyene kala. Just like tol muso mo business dale. So laptop lon na le comme ça ninte na account yele. Ndebe business ola. Adon na business kodo. Ne yalo ka amansia. Comme ça be 5,000 na use ka. Sa laptop na business so e time I sell. So wo kodo tembo. Benala nyadi alben julo dila na nyadi le. Kodo ni satan na kodo membe na account to amansia. Comme ça mbe me maboka. Comme ça man sembo soto bari. Albe julo dilana bang falta dilana. Wala nalia dilana wo julo be kala nyari la because dol bi den ka julo tal dol to. Wule kele ntol ngalo nen ka jelle ka. So altela julo wo dum be kala nyari le mo la talon na. Comme ça nal ba dila mola. Wala ning na account même bi dia man sia fal ba dilana ban falta dilana.
Okay. Yo abarka bake ela nyene garo nyum kumada bake la anda ka munta ni nyinda ko de nyene garo be kilimulti way be nyene ka wala min ko ni ma account o soto wi yona fo sa julo dini la bang so ndo même fala dron la clarification pour ka sanani yuna buka julo di ndo buka loan di ko di munana buka loan because loan in Islam o loan I mean ke loan ti wala min ko ni mobe bataring asura ko dole pour ka ma koy an ni julo di mo le buka fellaka so wala ndo ka fa ko finance na ma ndo ka fa yuna ba finance ndila wala min ko la business wala isura ko dole ko de pour business on ya do ko ba julo wo pour mun ni be bata kono haji kandola de ka yedon toroga ko di okay so la first question wala min ko do membe bu la bank amansia pour que la business on ila fa pour ka men sang ata sila pour yuna ko do di la ani ñu na question be kere wala min ko fo yuna sa ko do dila no ba nate ma account o soto je so follow pour ya julo soto wala pour ya finance soto from yuna fo ya account o soto follow mune asabu kaado nimbe ko do dila mbuka ko do nyimuda nga ko di masa nga du mari bulo kon nga ko do nyin kela account o kon so momor ni la pour na yuna do ko first of all fo ya account o soto je follow o ko sono answer ko di fo ya account o soto yuna follow janni ka financing dila fulanja wala min ko be nga fa nyamen doron na nganiyo anin convention nganiyo bem kilin wala wala mako nga deposit leta nga financing di mall badan ka di nyame wala patata so an be hal nako banking practice wala min ko ni account yela bank to e ka foyle ko ibe tarra niyata do ko do kari woro janimbe julodi le fa wonde muna ya sabo le fa pour ka fam la foyete le fa julota la business to menna business kendo le man fama ka business kendo e bawolon na nyaadi le wala mu inde ko le account ni iba do kundila le ni wa firo ke ko do men so ko yaake le account ko no ni sula ne na bondi jede la bagasul san so ko do nyimme ka kele account ko na ka findi je ko le jibe kaaje ko niabe ka fu nyokan anin nyin kamen nyin ka foy kanyan dalba wala man nyodam bag le se la account ko no itla transaction be cew kari saba abeda kanyan dala si wili mo nefe bari nata yuna ya say ko la fe wili kemelul la dila wili kemelul so ni yuna la account jibe ay ko itla account be wili mo ndam mala nan tatanu nji asera nyanya nyam ni wili kemelul dila fo de bodo kun la fo da do kun la no aba kolela fonde so wala sabu account ni na history ni akumayata le wala nan ka fo mole ko account yele ya do kundi ni ya do ko fa kari woro wala kari saba ni na nan wojibe ngaje ko nyimmari ala account ni ko do men ka dunja ka finti anata ko do men nyinen ka iman nyoda mbaga wala min kala business nya sa support no ya family but again nga exceptional case sol sotol wala min ko modos nano bibi la fa account yele bibi la nga ko do diala mo ne bo sabula amari ay banking history do sotol nga fo ka be bank ka anoda bank le ala bank statement ni wajibe ko do men ka dunja seeda bagal but ay jere ko sa Yonna Islamic Microfinance yele tale and womo islam wol de sa mala pour nga riba do ko ko tanke wala saba nat nan toliya bara sunu ko do la science isa mari sa assessment kana mari la and so ko do dina mari fananala based on our mari la business activity men kum mara wala min ko nim ko do nyin ditela iba do kun lanole ya Yonna la ko do seni ifana na fa so de wala kum mara je an to ko la jibe ka ko do men nyin ka ni nga dila fo iba do kun lanola bang ya Yonna la ko do be sendala ifana na fa so de ni nga je ko man tara je doron aka kwale ya sabna pour nga ko do nyin di mari bar mom yana ko business ba bulo ko no ela sofo be je already only even the material member sofo ko do fonsi dara 100,000 tele ni na de ko $50,000 we don't mind mba dile mari la ya do ko di pour yela business yurwan so ñi men ñi nga wala min ko what are the rules to be granting a facility ni la pour Yonna julo di la wala financing di la munam rules solti what are the requirements follow moment wala min ko for account do so with us first and abriya fanyane ni ba account do so la be passport size so la yela ID card or any identification card plus the voters card which is allowed for the microfinance kodi ni yo soto yena nga account o yele anin tin number ni account o yele for your banking kel account ko no follow for so at least 3 months or 4 months ni ye deposit ko je withdraw wala yele account is for a period of time. Then when you apply for the loan, we will assess you and give you the facility so that you can expand your business or you embark on a new business. So these are the requirements. First, you have to bank with us a while. But again, we have exceptional cases. Based on your business, we will give you financing today itself. Is the question answered? Another question answered, Cody. Thank you.
So, mo ti dem your question do sa kali. Mo man question sa. So, na tra mo man question sa san ba fala leko. We've come to the conclusion of the program. Walang sa nata programo la closing tore. Ngajal ko mo be tatara already because other people have some other businesses to attend to. So Samba Falaleko Allah Barkabak for gracing this August gathering with us. We at Yonna Islamic Microfinance are grateful for everything. Your presence here means a lot to us. Thank you very much.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yonna Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yonna Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yonna Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yonna Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yonna Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yonna head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yonna branch located countrywide near you.